What's up guys, Saxon with Good Time Gaming, and today I'm bringing you guys a new build of mine. This is a support build. So this build is all about helping out your team, bringing the most you can to a game. In some situations, some cases, we're sacrificing a little bit of survivability for the greater good of the team. So everything you're going to see here is from like a team mindset, like what skills can I bring, what can I bring with me to maximize the team's survivability, efficiency, combat, prowess, etc. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, starting out here in Mastermind, we're going to go up through the medic tree and make sure that we get Inspire. So with this iteration of the build, I have elected to take uppers, which means I have more first aid kits. You could just as easily take doctor bags instead if you wanted to bring doctor bags, really kind of up to you what you prefer. I find the first aid kits to be a little bit more helpful, but again, do whatever you really want to with this. Over here in Controller, we're acing Forced Friendship. So for Forced Friendship, our crew, and you included, gain half a point of damage absorption for each hostage we have, and it stacks up to a maximum of 8 hostages total. So you can give your teammates a little bit extra damage absorption so they do take a little bit less damage, basically. We also have Stockholm Syndrome for a couple reasons. So one, civilians will stay intimidated, and two, whenever you tie civilians, so that's you tie them up, if they get rescued, they won't try and run away. So that's also very helpful. They'll stay there so you can retie them, so you can maximize the gains you get from Forced Friendship. In Sharpshooter, I have elected to go with a single shot rifle build for this. That's my weapon choice that I'm going with. The way that I have the build set up right now, you have 16 points total to mess around with. So if you wanted to go for a different weapon type, you totally could. But there's not really a whole lot of bonus extra skill points here that you can really use. So you're kind of limited with what you can do with this build, because a lot of those points are going elsewhere. Over in Enforcer, we take Ace Underdog, and we go ahead and run Iron Man. I'm using ICTV armor with this. I feel like the extra armor is very helpful for what I'm doing here. In Ammo Specialist, we are taking double ammo bags. So go ahead and go up through Ammo Specialist, grab the double ammo bags with the extra ammo contained within them. Over in Technician, we're going to be taking Third Law, Eco Sentry, and we're going to ace Jack of all trades. So that will allow us to have 2 separate deployables that we can bring with us. Now, bearing in mind, the second deployable has half as many uses as the main one. So, for example, you do your primary deployable is ammo, and your secondary is going to be medkits. You only have 7, and as opposed to the 14 you would have with uppers. If that makes sense. So, if you decide you want to do 2 doctor bags as your primary, your secondary is only going to have 1 ammo bag, so you get half. So that's how Jack of all trades kind of works. In Ghost, we take the first rank of duck and cover and parkour to move faster and have faster stamina regen. And we go ahead and ace Second Wind. This build, again, is about your team. It's about what you can do to kind of help them out. So we're acing Second Wind just so that whenever our armor breaks, our entire crew gets a nice little speed bonus just for a short time. So it helps them out. Some people find it to be a little bit disorienting. I've definitely been there as far as like with faster characters. Whenever I get the extra boost, it's kind of a lot of speed and it kind of throws you off. But for slower characters, I definitely appreciate the bonus, and hopefully your teammates will as well. So with that, we have 4 points left. I'm going to show you guys a couple different things you can do with the last 4 points. Obviously, this build uses Infamy, so you need Infamy for this build. One of your options is that you can go to High Value Target and take the first rank of that to make it something where you mark enemies that take 15% more damage. You can also go over here into Tank and get the first rank of Transporter, which lets you throw bags farther. And you can also go over to Ghost and go up to Silent Killer, take the first rank of Optical Illusions, which makes it less likely that you're going to get targeted by enemies, so it might save you a little bit of damage there. Really, you can't really go wrong with any of the choices that you go with. I've been kind of leaning more towards High Value Target and then putting the last point into either Steady Grip or just some random thing over here like 9 lives, for example. But do what you want to with that, guys. The build is in the description below, so go ahead and check that out if you need that. Moving over into weapons, I have elected to take the M308 rifle. This is a non-DLC weapon, so if you own the game, you own this rifle. It does pick up a little bit more efficiency depending on which mods you put on it, so that's a good thing right there. You can kind of see the way that I have my gun modded up here. I have the Competitor's Compensator, I have it boosted for stability, I have single shot custom firing mode, I have the scope mount, I have the LED combo, I have the Speculator sight, which is my favorite sight, and of course I have the Jaeger body. So with that, I have 170.1 damage, 100 accuracy, 76 stability. Total of 80 ammo if you count what's in the magazine, so pretty good. Very strong gun, very accurate, can't really go wrong with it. For my secondary, I'm bringing the China Puff Grenade Launcher, so that just gives me a little bit more utility. I can blast dozers with that, I can blast shields with that, I can clear large groups of cops. Really, it's kind of whatever I need to have done. It's good to have options, it's good to have extra firepower, and you definitely get that here with the China Puff. Alternatively, you can maybe bring HE rounds, or maybe just bring a single shot rifle that's good, like maybe the CR-805B, maybe the Krinkov, the Uzi, the shotgun typewriter, just whatever you want to. It doesn't really matter that much. As far as your perk decks go, the way I see it, you have two different options here for what you want to do. I've elected to go with Gambler. Basically, as you pick up ammo pickups, you're going to be able to heal your teammates and also provide them with small amounts of ammo. So you're basically supporting your teammates with both ammo and health whenever you pick up ammo, which is definitely a plus. The second option is to go with Crew Chief. So with that, you grant 8% damage reductions to players in your group. You also increase your team's stamina regeneration by 50%. The crew gains 10% more health. The crew gains 5% more armor. And this is a nice one here, you and your crew gain 2% more health and 4% more stamina for each hostage up to 10 times. And you also get the 8% damage reduction for having a hostage. So you have one hostage, you get 16% damage reduction on that, which is pretty sweet. The only kind of bad part about this is that you don't have a way to regenerate your health. So you're not going to be able to get back any health that you lose aside from using a med kit, which can kind of help to balance things out a little bit. But if you're looking for like a passive health regeneration, then you're not going to have it with Crew Chief. Really, you can't go wrong with either one. They both provide good bonuses for your teammates. I've kind of used it both ways. I like Gambler a little bit more. I like being able to get my health back and also supporting teammates with ammo, because ammo can sometimes be a little bit tight. But you guys do whatever you want to. Just remember, you're about the team in this build. One thing with this build, guys, is that you need to take an active interest in securing hostages. Now that can be a number of ways. It can be in tying up civilians and then dragging them off to corners where the cops aren't going to be able to get to them. It can be making sure that you try and get as many law enforcement officers to surrender as you can, because they also count for hostages. You need to have hostages because forced friendship will be giving you and your team members more damage absorption. And if you go the route of Crew Chief, you're also giving your teammates and yourself a damage percent reduction if you have hostages. So definitely spend a little bit of time trying to get hostages, guys. Your teammates will be better for it, and you will as well. Now obviously with some maps it's easier than others to get civilians to be secured in nice safe areas. You know, some maps don't even have civilians at all, so it can be kind of hard to get full advantage of that. So bear that in mind as you kind of play this build. Obviously banks and like public areas like that, there are going to be lots of opportunities to get hostages, and just kind of squirrel them away in different areas to make sure that they stay out of the reach of law enforcement. It definitely takes a little bit of getting used to the maps and understanding the AI to really understand and appreciate where you need to put hostages to where the law enforcement cops will probably not go get them. Also bear in mind that if you decide to go Gambler, there is a 5-second cooldown on when you can pick up another ammo box to actually heal your teammates. So if there's like an ammo box sitting near you that you want to pick up, you know, if you just picked one up, give it a couple seconds, then grab it, and you'll be able to kind of maximize the healing you give to your team members, as well as the ammo that you're sharing with them as well. One thing I didn't mention with the perk decks is that, you know, by you running Gambler, that also allows another team member to run something else, so they don't really need to have that health regen on there if you're packing it in your build, because they can kind of get a little bit of that as you pick up stuff, which helps them out too. Weapon-wise, guys, I really do like the M308 for this build. You could probably do like a DMR Car 4 if you want to. You could do a single shot of some other rifle if you really wanted to. I found the M308 to be really good with this. Has really good fire rate, good damage. You can easily spray down dozers with it, single shot to the face if you need to. You have the grenade launcher if you need to knock off some plate armor from the dozers, kill some shields, kill some tasers, clear a hallway. Whatever you need, you have that utility there as well. So you're not really just without options if you take the M308. Overall, guys, this is a pretty fun little build. It's entertaining for me to do. It's very much a team build. I noticed that when I have run it, I don't know if it's just because maybe like the random people I got were better, but not a whole lot of people were like falling over dead left and right, so that was very helpful with that. Of course, you know, stupid people are going to die regardless. They'll find a way, you know. But I feel like it really helped my team, and hopefully it will help your crew as well. So please let me know in the comments below, guys, what you think of this build. What's your favorite build so far that I've done? What are you doing right now on Payday 2? What are you waiting for? Personally, I'm about ready for a new piece of DLC to drop. I have some new stuff to play, some new stuff to review, so that's kind of what I'm wanting right now. Maybe some new DLC. But we'll see what's coming, guys. There should be some new stuff on the horizon. The new update should be hitting, hopefully, PS4 and Xbox next month, I would hope. I would really hope about that. Looking like it's not going to be this month. I would hope for like maybe late September to have an update on the consoles, but you can be sure that I will keep you guys updated on that as more news arrives. But I will see you guys in the next video. This is Zach a Good Time Gaming. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share if you like anything you saw today. And remember to always have a good time gaming.